So for our agenda today, we're going to be introducing the ClearVantage 9 demonstration. We're going to talk, and that's going to be about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're going to talk about some other developments at Euclid, including we're going to talk about some of the ClearVantage under the hood changes that we've made. And it's not just ClearVantage 9, it's throughout the ClearVantage product line. We're going to talk about the ClearVantage 9 learning portal, show you some of the new documentation that is available already for ClearVantage 9. We're going to talk about upcoming additional ClearVantage 9 webinars and also the new community that's both, the community has been up there for a while, but we've also migrated the community to your mobile phone, so you now have access to the community via your mobile devices. And we're going to touch on Connect, Elements, and Mobile, a couple of the changes there. And finally, at the end, we're going to talk about the upgrade process, the ClearVantage 9, when it will be available for you to upgrade to, how you'll upgrade to it, and also answer any additional questions you have about the upgrade process. So without much further ado, I'm going to jump into ClearVantage 9. You will see here that we have a much newer, cleaner look for ClearVantage 9. We've tried to get rid of all the extra visual aspects of ClearVantage 9, make a nice, flat, clean interface. We've added tons of new dashboard gadgets. We have when you get ClearVantage, you'll have stock gadgets. I like this gadget, the new weather forecast. Looks like it's a beautiful day here in Washington, D.C. Additional business intelligence. You can basically create all new reports. Michael, am I coming through okay on the? Oh, excellent. You can create new reports, and now instead of just having one or two charts, you can have unlimited charts on your dashboard. Looking at the new notebooks and the new grids, we'll go ahead and we've made it much more visual. We're going to go ahead and look up some records. And I want to look up some Martins here. And you'll see, like in ClearVantage 7, of course, a list comes up very quickly, but now we have the card views, so you can go in there and see and get a visual depiction of, hey, the Gary Martin I'm looking for is this one right here. You'll see here that the notebooks have been completely reworked to make them easier to look at. They're still just as customizable as they've always been. However, now instead of various shades of gray and lines all over the place, you have a nice clean look. And you also have some nice new features outside of just the new look here. You have your quick links access bar along the right. And what I actually like doing, of course, you still have the customization capabilities like you did before, but you can have a completely clean taskbar here, or a completely clean notebook. So literally, you just have exactly what you need at your fingertips. In addition to the new look of the software, you'll see that it goes throughout the entire system. If we look up organizations, all the notebooks, all the views have all been updated so that they're consistent, clean, and we've done some things. For example, we still have the visual indicators. However, we made them smaller to make the interface cleaner for when you're looking at it. We've also added pictures for organizations, so you can have your logo stored here as well. So I'm going to this one. Grab one for the logo. We can load those in. You'll see here quick links to activity, summary information about this organization or individual. Summary information here. Activities, etc. Okay, we've also updated the customization engine to make it easier to customize your desktop. And so if I come up here and say I want to rearrange what's being viewed on my screen here, I'm going to close a few of these notebooks up. Go in here, and now when we customize, I can customize my quick access toolbar, or customize my ribbon. And the nice new feature that I have is that I can go out and say, hey, what are all the things that I don't have on my desktop? And so maybe there's some new features I want to add that came out in ClearVantage 9, when I go into my customization, I'm going to say, hey, show me everything that's not on the current my current menu choices. And so you'll see things, for example, we've added IOLTA account management for bar associations, lots of new features out there. This just makes it easier to go ahead and grab those features and add them to where you want them. Easier to rearrange the layout of your desktop here. You can just drag and drop just like you could before, but it's a nice, more visual drag and drop capabilities for managing your desktop. Another great new feature, we've added some new reporting capabilities that were introduced at the beginning of last year. However, we've extended and made the extreme reporting even more powerful. And so taking a look at some of the reports here. Here's an example report where we basically have crosstabs. This is a donation report. Basically, it shows you all the sales meetings you've had for doing donations. What's nice about this, it gives you a pipeline report, tells you how many are in there. And what's really nice about CVXR is that it's bi-directional, and so I can go from any entity in ClearVantage to a report, and I can also go from a report back and open up any entity. And so, for example, if I wanted to find out more about this particular organization, okay, we were talking a little bit about the new Extreme Report Writer. In here, now, we're talking about the bi-directional capabilities, so I can go ahead and click on any entity in the system, and it'll actually go ahead and open up that entity directly in the system. And what's nice about this is that you may not have a lot of the reports that you want, but one of the big new additions in ClearVantage 9 is the ClearVantage Active Marketplace. So that if there's a report in your system that you want to have, and it's not in there, instead of having to call Euclid and have us upload or download or create a new report for you, we're literally going to have hundreds of reports available in the marketplace. And so if we go to Help here and click on ClearVantage Marketplace, you will see there's a series of reports in the marketplace already. We're adding new reports daily. Our goal is to basically have about 100 new reports in here over the next month or so. But I can go ahead and download brand new reports, new dashboard gadgets. These are all dashboard gadgets. I have member acquisition by year. I actually, before the demonstration today, I downloaded that member acquisition by year and put it in my desktop. It wasn't on my system before I started the demo. Active member counts, breakdown on member types, breakdown of product sales, best-selling products. Again, these are just starters. We're going to literally have hundreds in here. We have additional reports such as breakdown by graduation year, top 10 customers. Again, I downloaded a few of these today. You can configure my homepage here. There you go. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add this new gadget here, the table view object. That I downloaded basically my best customers, and I can pull those up, or my big outstanding invoices. And so if you want to have reports like this on your dashboard, you simply go into Marketplace, click on them, and select the ones that you want. It's like download and install, and those will be immediately available on your system as an administrator. And now if you're an administrator, you can download them and put them on other people's dashboards. If you're a standard user, it will just download them and put them on your dashboard. And you see it's very quick. The selected objects have been downloaded and installed into ClearVantage and now are available for my use, and as an administrator I can put them on other people's dashboards. You'll see some new reports that we have out there. This is a really nice one. With the XR we have reports that allow you to have multi-columns, barcodes, two-dimensional barcodes, three-dimensional barcodes, invoices, etc. But the marketplace is really going to be where we're putting a lot of effort to put basically everything you need to add and enhance your system at your control, at your fingertips, to do whenever you need a new report. Other nice features is the ability to basically take any report and undock it. And so then you have a report over here you can move off your screen. and just go through and can basically have multiple reports open and be going back and forth. So if I want to have this report here, I'm going to scroll down here, this report, and I want to open up some member records from this report, I click here, and it's basically talking back and forth between the report and ClearVantage. Okay, other nice new features. What we've tried to do is really make the system the best looking system on the market today, make it easier to use. You'll see when we deploy it out to you, instead of having to go and look for events every single time or look for products every time you log in and do a query, now when you log in, it'll basically say, hey, what's the most likely thing you're looking for, and bring that to you automatically. Now you can still search, but you don't have to go in there and do a search every time. Like, for example, it knows that I want to see upcoming events, and so I don't have to go and search for upcoming events. If I have products and there's less than a dozen products, it'll show me all my products. If there's thousands, it'll prompt me to query. But I can also set predefined lists for these. But basically, like the card view for individuals, you have the shopping cart view for products, events. It basically makes the shopping experience a lot easier, especially for basic users where they go in there, they don't have to search for things, they'll just show them all the upcoming events. They can start working with somebody, see the information about the events here. We have some descriptions, but all the events are right here, and then they can just simply select it and hit add to cart. And that's available with products. If I click here on products, right, and basically these are the featured events, these are the products that I'm selling. So your basic users that don't need to be doing power queries, you just want them to get in the system and start using it. Their views now, you can set up, say, hey, I'm a basic user. So they're going to see these card views wherever they search. And so they'll come in here and they'll basically have a few tabs, individuals, events, and products. And it's very easy to shop for folks, right? We just come in here. And work with this individual. Actually, right there. I just go in and start basically selecting the price categories and adding these to my cart. And I have my cart here across products, subscriptions, donations. It's just a lot. Everything's right there in front of your standard users, and they can go in there and just start shopping without doing searching. And literally these tabs can all be open when they log in. So individuals, events, and products are there, and then they just start shopping for people and providing member service. Okay, other nice new features. Okay, there's the new social integration, and we've done a very deep social integration. Basically, there's many choices up here. ClearVantage S Connect, ClearVantage Social Connect allows you to go in. And right now, I have accounts set up on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. We're also going to support YouTube, Instagram, and it's actually and Google Plus. Those are the three other options you can have is enabled. And so basically, you have one central place to do all of your social marketing and tracking, social media management, basically. And so here I'm online and I'm logged in. If I look at Facebook, I've logged in as Charlie Vinal. It basically stores this in very secure manner. So when I come into ClearVantage, it basically allows me to act as Charlie Vinal at Facebook, and Charlie Vinal at LinkedIn, and Charlie Vinal at Twitter. And so I can individually go in there and make posts here, but I just basically want to post across all the social platforms. And so, for example, I'm going to add this to our various social media websites. And so let's see, ClearVantage 9 webinar is on its way. We have 25 minutes to the webinar, and we've shown Some great stuff. Okay, and so basically I want to upload some pictures and I want to post it to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And I can add a longer message if I want. I can add hashtags and everything I need. And then go ahead and post to social media. And now, if I go over to our various websites, you'll see that I went ahead and I grabbed the picture. I posted up there. We are 25 minutes into the webinar, and we've shown some great stuff. If I look here, if I look on my Euclid, now I post it as Euclid. I can also post as myself, and so we go to my personal page or my work page. But in this case, early this morning I said we're just 45 minutes away, and now I want to basically update this. I'm just going to refresh this page. And you'll see here the ClearVantage 9 webinar is on its way. And what's nice about this, these are tracked inside ClearVantage as social media campaigns. And these images that we post, we are tracking basically the number of reads, just like we did earlier with emails. We're able to go in. We're able to go in and basically get an idea of how successful and how many folks are on our page, who's reading our messages, and basically getting a complete view of all of our social media activity across all the social media platforms. And looking at the Euclid Twitter page, you'll see here there's already been 4 more posts up there, but now I basically have my Euclid Technology Twitter page. So again, complete social media management from within the software, and the tracking across all of the social media platforms, including your ClearVantage. If you're using the ClearVantage community software, you can post to the ClearVantage sites as well, and also track basically who's looking at the thoughts, the microblogs, etc. You can post them directly from ClearVantage Social Connect. All right, well that is a quick overview, an introduction to ClearVantage 9. Now, as part of today's demonstration, we're going to be looking at not only the enhancements to the ClearVantage 9 desktop, but we've also reworked our entire product line for the ClearVantage 9 introduction. And so I'm going to go ahead and jump in and show you not only what we've changed in ClearVantage 9, but also some of the other platform products that drive ClearVantage. ClearVantage 9 changes underneath the hood. This is really nothing to show you, but in addition to reworking, to making ClearVantage 9 smarter, thinner, more attractive, we dramatically reworked the internal architecture across the software itself, the desktop software, the services, and the web services. For example, the web services and services have been upgraded to 64-bit, so they're super fast, but also we reworked basically the processing of them to make them a lot faster, to better utilize some of the more modern core technologies for parallel tasking. So where before our web service could pretty much handle a high load, now our web services and services can handle 4 to 6 times more the load than what they could be before. Now, we've never had a performance issue with ClearVantage Web Services. However, as our clients grow and our client base becomes larger organizations, this architecture of making things a lot faster is one of the areas where we've done a lot of work underneath the hood. The way we communicate between the services and the various applications, as well as the way the services operate themselves. They've been reworked and they're faster than ever. Also, it should be sort of listed here. It's been validated against SQL Server 2014. So we've done a lot of testing for SQL 2014. And so if your organization is looking into migrating 2014, you can be assured that your software will work extremely well. In fact, even better on 2014 than it does on the other platforms. In addition to upgrading the internals and the back-end software, we've also basically done a lot of work across our product line, including ClearVantage Web, ClearVantage Connect, Elements, and Mobile. We're going to come back to the ClearVantage 9 Learning Portal. Actually, I'll actually go there. Now I'll come to the web stuff after I look at the portal. Now, in addition to basically saying, hey, we have all new software, we've been working hard to bring, to make it easier to learn the software. And how can new staff come in and start using the system more effectively right away? And so we've done a lot of work on the ClearVantage 9 Learning Portal. You'll see here we already have the CV9 Administrator Guides up, the Basis Guide, the Events Guide, all the guides. When we go live, we have this rolling out to new clients in 2 weeks. All the guides will be updated, so you'll have all the updated documentation that you need. There will be additional tips up there, like, for example, how to manage a social media campaign and track a social media campaign. That's going to be one of the tips and videos that we introduce prior to launch. But this is a great resource, especially for new users. There's quick takes. There's, hey, I'm a brand new user. What should I learn first? That's all available here on the Learning Portal. ClearVantage 9 documentation links. Basically, all of the major aspects of our documentation have been updated, are being continued to update to correspond with our product launch. So when you guys do get ClearVantage upgrade in your environment, you're going to have the documentation that you need. Even though it's easier to use than ever, you're going to have the documentation that you need to help you effectively utilize the software, as well as new users also coming up to speed more quickly on the software itself. On the customer, your member-facing website, our templates have been completely worked over, as well as our web services. They're more flexible than they've ever been for returning. If you're a web developer and you're looking to extend ClearVantage, the options for our REST-based web services returning JSON and XML are more powerful than ever. But we've also reworked all of our templates and our template baseline to provide more rich features in our baseline and to make it completely responsive. And so throughout, our member-facing technologies, you will see now that everything is responsive. And so when you upgrade your website to the latest version of ClearVantage Web, everything will be responsive. And so you'll see here I just changed the size of my window here. So if I was looking at this on a mobile phone, it would look beautiful. If I was looking at it on a tablet, right, it would look nice. And when I look at it in full size, it looks wonderful. So all the templates, the services have been reworked to make sure that when it's returned and rendered, that it's a beautiful look on your website. And so, you know, one of the aspects of rolling out ClearVantage 9 is a much more user-friendly, beautiful interface for your staff. However, with the ClearVantage Web Services 3.0 that we've also just rolled out, you can create unbelievably beautiful websites that are responsive and extremely functional. Just as an example of some neat new functionality that's available in our baseline is the ability, just again, this is just one example of literally hundreds of functional points that we've added to allow you to bring functionality to your mobile website and your main website that helps customers serve themselves online and relieves the burden on your staff. And so where it used to be a bit of work to basically do an online cancellation, they had to call in. Now, with our online cancellation and transfer capabilities, if you allow them to, your members can go in and say, geez, I really can't come to this event, but right in real time, they can go on there and say, I want to transfer this to someone else in my organization, or I want to cancel for a refund or cancel for a credit. So again, great new functionality. It's saying, here's everybody, you know, at my organization, and I can say, hey, I can't go, but Scott Clark can go. And you'll see that that registration has been transferred to Scott Clark. Again, that's just a small example of the literally 100 new features that are in our web services and part of our baseline, along with the responsive aspect of it. And again, we've made it easier to do single sign-on authentication across multiple applications. And of course, our ability for you to extend and use the modern tool sets to extend your website, such as JavaScript libraries that provide grids and things like that. Oops, I need to click on that again. I'm just showing an example. If you're a developer, making it easy to go out there and grab new information and bind it to whatever web development tool that you're using. And so lots of great new features on our web services. In addition, they've all just been revalidated this month for PCI compliance, so we meet the latest standards. And they're multi-language now. Now, a lot of folks haven't been using that, but now your templates can be in up to 6 different languages, and our software will translate those in real time. So if you're looking to expand into the global markets, our software is now multi-currency. It's also multi-language on the front-facing aspect of it. And so it allows you to take one set of templates, and instead of having to go in there and translate themselves, we have translator capabilities inside our web services that utilize Google Web Services as well to provide real-time translation on if you don't already have those translations created for you. In addition to web services, we're also releasing Elements 3.0. Now this is basically ClearVantage for staff, and it runs on basically any device. It's responsive. You'll see here, I'm looking at it, and the menu choices have been changed, and the layout's been changed to be responsive. But basically this is, if you have offices, we have groups now using Elements all over the world, basically chapters using it as their main interface to ClearVantage all over the world. Go in there, looking up people. Those same folks I looked up earlier. Pulling up records, etc. I'm going to make this a little bigger. And you'll see here how everything we've done is now responsive. And so now I have full menu choices, and I have a nice interface. This is a, actually, I usually look at it this way. Let me go ahead and do tools. And then you basically have a nice clean version of Elements on your desktop. And so if you have folks working in remote offices or they're working overseas, this is a great interface for them to interface with ClearVantage, to utilize ClearVantage. Mobile, we've again updated ClearVantage Mobile. I'm going to pull this down to a smaller screen here. In addition to having great conference capabilities, if any of you have an upcoming conference and you're thinking, geez, we really need a nice mobile application for our members to use at the conference, this is built into ClearVantage Mobile Member. We also have ClearVantage Mobile Team, which is a beautiful application that runs on iPads and iPhones and Androids and Windows phones, etc. But here I'm looking at Mobile Member. So this is utilized by your members. But give you an example, and some of you that came to our conference page, or that came to our UGC have seen similar type stuff, but basically a complete online mobile conference center that allows your members to go in there and have a directory to get real-time updates, your schedule alerts, the functions that you're enrolled in, the ability to basically after the event's over, to go ahead and enter evaluation forms right inside ClearVantage Mobile Member. Mobile pass check-ins, etc. And so mobile has also been reworked. We're releasing mobile version 3, Elements version 3, along with Web Services version 3 and ClearVantage 9 Office. Okay, the other product that's really getting a lot of traction here for us is ClearVantage Sapphire. And currently have about 10 to 15 clients utilizing Sapphire, but that is the completely hosted version of ClearVantage. Basically, it includes upgrades. You never have to worry about managing your servers again, upgrading your software. It's all included. Literally, all you need is either if you're going to use mobile team or Elements, you need a browser. If you're going to use ClearVantage, you need a Windows app, and that's it. There's no infrastructure. It's all managed by us, and all the deployment is done automatically. There's no upgrades to deploy. Everything's done in an automated fashion. And so if you're looking into potentially moving your current on-premise system to an external, get it off-site, ClearVantage Sapphire is something that our clients are really enjoying having, sort of the hassle-free version of ClearVantage. All right. Well, that is a quick overview of a lot of the new features that Euclid's been working on over the past year. ClearVantage 9, version 3 of all of our web products. Some other neat features in ClearVantage 9 is once we upgrade you to it, it's self-upgrading. You never have to go to if you're an administrator, you never have to go to someone's desktop again and install an update. Literally, every time a user logs in, it checks to see if updates are available. It'll inform the user that an update is available, and literally, by the time they hit OK, that upgrade's been downloaded and installed, and they're on the latest version. And so we try to make it easier to use, easier to manage, and that's been our goal to make our clients that we really appreciate all the patronage you've given us over the years. We're really trying to make ClearVantage an even better product for you, improve our service, help you guys make your organizations utilize it more effectively, and we're excited about this new product release.